Hello and welcome to the Healthy Morning Channel. My name is Maria Kliavkov and I'm going to be your guide here today. Today we're talking about grief and fathers, and as we head into the Father's Day long weekend, we want to be very mindful of our fathers, particularly those that are no longer with us physically. You know, it's a very interesting thing about fathers. Fathers traditionally have been our protectors, they've been our providers, they've been our source of safety and our safety net in the world. And so when they die, it's not uncommon that we would feel really precarious in the world. Taking days like the day that's coming up, Father's Day, to truly honor our father and discover where our relationship is with our father now can help us to still feel safe and secure. For those of us who had fathers who did protect us, where we felt their love, that was a unique and wonderful blessing. And so honoring the man that they were on this precious day is really important so that we can move forward feeling safe and secure in our lives. If we've had fathers who were not up to the task, who were not able to truly be the father that we wanted them to be or that we expected them to be, we might couple this with anger and frustration, and sometimes we feel like we can't be angry at people who have died. But it's important to remember that death ends a life, not a relationship. It's a wonderful quote from Mitch Albom from his book Tuesdays with Morrie. And it's a wisdom that helps us to understand that even though our fathers are no longer physically with us, we still have a connection to them, our memories of them, our memories of how they were with us, the places where we were not able to forgive them for being human, for being all that they could be, doing the best that they could. Maybe we judged them as not doing the best that they could. What's really important is that we use these days, Father's Day, birthdays, anniversaries, as days that help us to quiet our outside world and allow us to really address the relationship wherever it is now, whatever emotions are coming up now, so that those emotions don't stop or block us in our lives. Our fathers hold a very dear and sacred place in our world. And whether they were the fathers that we wanted them to be or they fell short of the task, to take this day to really sit with who they were, where they failed us, where they served us, to offer gratitude where appropriate and forgiveness where appropriate. That's what's going to help us in our grief journey. So I invite you to take this time to really settle with it. And whether it means going for a walk, whether it means going fishing, whether it means going to play tennis or golf, whether it means sitting in front of a chessboard or writing in your journal, whatever will help you to connect with the energy of your father so that you can begin to see him for who he truly was and honor him for who he truly was and let go of the rest. We do this so that we can free ourselves. If this was helpful to you, I invite you to like it, to share it with your friends, certainly to subscribe to it. If there are topics you would like me to talk about, then I invite you to write that in the comments section, and I will make sure to put your topics in the queue list for future episodes here. I also invite you, if you'd like to hear more about this topic, we talk deeper about it in the podcast, which is Healthy Morning Revolution Radio. If you go to the description, you'll see the link to that podcast. And I invite you to come and listen a little deeper so that we can talk a bit more about fatherhood, the hood that is father, the role that is father, and how it impacts us in many ways long after they've left this earth. There's so much more for us to discover here. Much love to you all. Namaste.